Lord gifted another maker on earth. Yet the world really thinks she's only a female, but I am born. I'm born to be a maker in my greatness. My mind can see. I have power to be anything. I am sure I am more than this. I'm more. I'm a dreamer, more. An achiever, more. I can be anything if I just believe in me. Woo! Come on, ladies, sing with me. There's an old story out there where the riders hide for me. Oh, oh, oh. Here's a new story from here. I decide the path I'm unstoppable. I'm born to be a maker in my greatness. My mind can see. I have power to be anything. I am sure I'm more than that. I'm a dreamer, even more. An achiever, even more. I can be anything if I just believe in me. I'm a leader, not a quitter. No, I can do anything if I stand to my feet. I overcome the hurtful voices whispering I'm not good enough. If I knew me, I'm you can be anything if you just believe in you. I'm creative, brilliant, female, and more. It's the cry of the newborn, gifted another maker on earth. Yet the world really thinks she's only a female, but I am born. I'm born to.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I would like to say Happy New Month to all of you, our followers of Women Spotlight.
I'm sure I am more than this.
We're already in December 2025, and I would like to say Happy New Month to all of you, our ardent followers. I also like to welcome you to Women's Spotlight on today's edition. Of course, we're live on Freedom 87.9 FM.
There's an old story out there where the riders decide for me. Here's a new story from here.
However, where you're joining us, I would like to say welcome. My name is Princess Alexa Ventricoli, and of course, I'm here every Wednesday on this program, Women's Spotlight. This program is proudly sponsored by Crime Stoppers Liberia. Whatever happens in your community, make sure you reach out to law enforcement officers. Do not take the law into your own hands.
I can be anything if I just believe in me.
On today's edition, we play host to someone you always listen to on this radio, but not on this program, by the way. She's always here every Monday and just talking about her company, where she works.
Overcome the hurtful voices whispering I'm not good enough within
So on today's edition, we play host an amazing library woman, and she's going to just tell us about her journey.
cry of a girl born gifted another, make her honor.
But if you listen to us every Wednesday, we're also proudly associated with Orange Liberia. Orange Liberia has a lot for all of your valued customers. So this is December, and initially prior to December, we told you Orange Liberia told us that your Christmas and your New Year ought to be on it, so you're not gotta worry too bad. So on that note, we still have the jump on demand, and that is basically just telling us whatever we purchase, especially branded electronic devices for phones and tablets and all that, you're going to have 3 months to browse for free. We let plenty of internet in the country, and December can be hot, hot. So you have the gist on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, and just every social media platform you're on. So make sure you jump on demand, okay? And there are people who complain about not having the orange, Flatbox rioter. So there's also an ongoing campaign, and that's also for all of us. If you're going to use data between $29 up to $139, you stand a chance to get Flatbox Rioter for free. So imagine you browsing using your little data and then $29 up to $139. You're going to have one Flatbox Rioter for free. So do not worry, just continue activating, and maybe you stand a chance to win. You never tell. So we're going to take a very short break to get back, and when we get back, we're going to go straight to our studio guest, who is not really a guest. She is now family to all of us here at Freedom Radio Liberia. And today is going to be her debut appearance on Women's Spotlight because the work she does, it is amazing, and just the energy she puts into it, the passion and all that. We would like to hear her story, what keeps her going, and what motivates her. How does she manage to stay sane? Just being very busy, reaching out to customers, reaching out to different people to continue to work for her company's interest as well as the customer's interest. So we're going to talk to her later on, and we're going to hear everything about her story, personal journey, professional journey, the challenges along the way. So everything is going to be amazing right here on Freedom 87.9 FM. Also, do not forget we're still on the 16 days of activism. We started 25th November 2025, and we're just here telling people stop, in other words, stop bullying online because we want to protect women when it comes to the digital space. So it is going to end December 10th. Yeah, 16 days of activism. Obviously, the color is orange. We're always orange in the world. And now we have somebody from Orange like, bro, you see, I love looking. Wow. So we're saying to you, orange the world, protect women and girls, especially when it comes to the cyberspace, the digital space, because basically nowadays, as time has evolved, that's where you see a lot of different forms of abuse, a lot of different forms of violence on the social media. So we're talking about that as well, and we'll continue to raise an awareness. Also, I'm saying to you, not because I'm not your friend, and then I'm being bullied, so you're going to stay quiet. And also not because I am your friend and I'm being bullied, and now you're very vocal about it. Let us all be very fair in our advocacy, especially when it comes to protecting women and girls on the social media. Don't join the crew that are going against somebody because the person not your friend. It can always happen in the country because I Elisa that Philomena's friend, Philomena can defend me, cool. If it is a nine, if it is not forget about it, would drag it there, that would say drag. So let us all just be very fair in what we do. We're still going to talk about Orange Liberia as we go along this platform, but don't forget this program is proudly sponsored by Crime Stoppers Liberia. Our very own CEO, Ms. M. Sion, always says, "Do not take the law into your own hands. Make sure you reach out to law enforcement officers." A very short break to be right back.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the sort of vigilante style justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to further damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. That's all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Science, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Science.
I'm fearless. I'm an achiever. Resilient. I'm unstoppable. I'm a maker. I'm creative. I'm brilliant. I'm female. And more. It's the cry of a girl born gifted, another make her honor. Yet the world really thinks she's only a female, but I am born. I'm born to be a maker in my greatness. My mind can see I have power to be anything.
Would like to say welcome back to Miss Spotlight. Now we are here, our guest in studio. I don't know if she gets it, but anyway, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Alexa.
How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. I was down a little bit with cold,
Oh,
but I think I'm much better.
thank God. It is a pleasure to have you not on the Orange Hour, on Women's Spotlight, because
Thank you.
you're family to us now. Because you're here almost, not almost, but almost, yeah, almost every Monday, every week we see you.
All right.
Some kind of way we see you every week. So we have Philomena Kofa here with us from Orange Liberia. And today we're not really discussing the Orange Hour. No. Today we want to hear her story because every now and then you listen to her talk about Orange Liberia, and Orange Liberia. We don't hear her talk about herself. We don't hear her talk about her journey, just to share her story with us. So I was just sitting back and I was like, Philomena has a lot of energy. She's always passionate, especially when it comes to talking about Orange Liberia. And I am really interested. I want to know more about her story. I want to know more about her as an individual. So I would like her to grace us with her presence or with Miss Spotlight just to share that with us. So it is amazing to have you here. And for people who do not know, maybe you don't listen. Maybe you only listen Monday to listen to Philomena's, stuff about Orange Liberia. Now she's here. So tell us, Philo, whenever people hear your name, what do they think about you? Or what do you want them to think about you?
Well, whenever people hear my name, the thing about a woman, a young woman who is very passionate, a young woman who her presence when she enters in the room influence others, a young woman who is ready to impact the life of other people.
So now you work with Orange Liberia. How long has it been?
Well, it's over a year. November 11th just made it 1 year at Orange
You sure?
Liberia. Yes, 1 year.
No, I actually thought you have worked with Orange Liberia for a couple of years. I'm not gonna lie, like really. So tell us about it. How did it start, and what was the journey like?
Well, it was really a long path to get to Orange Liberia.
Hmm.
Um, It all started this day. I have literally been participating in a lot of programs because I don't know if I should call myself internet wizard. I'm always on the internet searching for some sort of
Yeah,
opportunity,
opportunity.
yes, to participate in something. I just don't want to be sitting, let's face it, maybe my mind could craft to something else. So I was on the internet one of these days and I saw a program pop out on my news feed that was talking about this organization, PSI. They were into sanitation in Liberia. So they had a open defecation marketing pitching competition application up, but they were collaborating with the Orange Digital Center. So the application was posted on their website and they were also cross-share on the digital center page. So when I saw it immediately, I took advantage of it. I applied to be part of the pitching competition and I waited, I'll be at some point I should say I was praying because I really needed to showcase myself.
Yeah.
Yes. So I waited till finally it was on a Friday. I got this mail and the mail told me congratulations. You have been selected to participate in our pitching competition between PSI and that of Orange Digital Center. So my friend and I applied for this program. She was also selected. But guess what? The day the mail was sent, the next day we were due to start the competition. So on Friday that evening, we were to be in Bond County immediately to boost our book our reservation area to watch and pass the night. I was like, I don't have money right now. How do I manage this? So I took my phone. The first person I'll call is always my 111, my mother. I call her and I was like, Mama, you have to credit me. I have to say the simple Liberian way. I say you have to credit me because I really need to be part of this program. So she was like, Mama, you think I got money right now? You know the parents they always got money, but they will make it look like they don't have money. So I had to put it.
Money somewhere.
I had to put it in the credit way. So I told her, I say credit me when I get money, knowing that I don't have a job, but I'm crediting. Because only people who got income should credit.
Obviously, because you'll be able to pay back.
Exactly. So I told her you have to credit me, even if it is $50, because I don't know what I will meet there. So let me just go prepared. She said, okay, then try to reach to the house and get yourself prepared. I will give you the money. Okay. So my friends, fast forward, she and I, we got prepared from her place and we went at my place. I packed my stuff, got ready. My mother transported us, and then we arrived in Brown County at the Cottington University. So when we got there, the team welcomed us and they were asking, "What's your name?" We had to sign up. We took our seat, everything, and they told us to book the place. We'll be passing the night out, and they were going to take care of the bills.
Wow.
So that was a very good one.
Wow.
Yes.
So they would have their money as a pocket change.
Right. So we went about the place, put all of our materials there, and then they told us to come back to the campus. We went there. It was a meet and greet section that evening. We had to meet with a lot of young, great people, smart young people just like myself. So the room was charged with a lot of future leaders and very young people. So we started to give, they put us in a very group, different 4 different groups. And then they gave us what we are going to be,
like a topic.
yes, our specific topic and how we're going to sell our idea. So I must say that a big thanks to Gerard. Maybe he will come across this live.
Yeah.
Yes, he really been doing amazing things at the Orange Digital Center. So I met the young man there for the energy of the room that entire day. He was working with the team. He was just with this other person giving ideas. In my mind, I was like, what if we give everybody the same idea?
How,
How do we manage this?
How do we stand out? How are we going to be different? Because that's a competition.
Exactly. So what I told myself is to be focused, be resilient, and be patient. So I witnessed the scene, and everybody was so prepared. And we never had a laptop to actually prepare our presentation. But luckily for us, one of the individuals that were placed in our group, he had a laptop. So I had to use his laptop the entire day to prepare the presentation. So the next morning, we were to pitch. So that night, we kept ourselves up to 4 o'clock. We did not sleep. Just scratching idea on how to sell this open defecation pitching competition. People even the people that are in Grand Bassa or in the remote smaller areas that can normally go along the beach side to defecate, they will buy the idea. Even the woman who don't have toilet will buy this idea. And how can she raise funds,
Wow.
to be part of this? So we had to be up all night. Everybody was so sleepy, but I was there on the laptop, putting all my effort because I knew that I went there for something. And I was very focused to get what I went for. So the morning came fast, and we were at the hall. We started the program that day with the team 7. So we had 8 teams and we were the 7th place. Wow. So when the competition started, there was like you can just figure it out that other people might have your idea.
Yeah.
So we just write till one idea came up among the group. So that idea, I hold fast to it. When the idea came, my friend of mine was like, "No, this is not organized movie." I said, "This
No.
idea is going, and we will work with this idea." So I had to, in fact, I pinned it, and then I wrote it in a bold letter, and then I had to even use marker on it because something was telling me that this is the idea that will make you to win this competition. So I was very consistent with it, and I said, "This is it." So when we went to the room, what really, had me downhearted at a certain point, and just want to tell me that every story got a purpose, and if you know what you want, you will be patient, you will be resilient, and you will be very, very. You have to be, very believe in yourself.
You have to.
Yes,
You have to.
So
Because if you don't, you just start to doubt yourself. That's the point where you're going to fail.
right. So when everybody comes from the room, they will be celebrating. I want it. I'm like, but this competition is over.
Say, like,
What are we
well,
doing here?
that was self-consolation from the
Exactly.
people who are going through.
So I don't know if
to
it was a
also face your
strategy
It
to
was.
bring us down. So
Like
when
you'd be demotivated.
Yes.
And then you wouldn't want to go ahead and present as you prepared to
Right.
present.
So when everybody, the first group come, they will be celebrating. We did it. It's over. The second group too is over. Then the first person who was celebrating will keep it quiet because another group just came in and said it's over.
So that was a strategy.
Exactly. And then the third person too.
I'm
like-
like, winning, what happened here?
It's like they will have everybody the winner. So at certain point, I built my confidence and say, you know what, we can do this.
Yeah.
I motivated my team again. We pick up with the same energy. We started rehearsing, started practicing. But this was our strategy. We went to that room knowing that the idea needed to be bought by people who cannot afford
Yeah.
to get Kamo.
So it was not for the quote unquote elite. It was
Exactly.
basically for ordinary people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we had to use it the common way. So we portray a drama that sell the idea
I love it.
using
I
our
wasn't there, but I
local
love it.
language, using the dialect, and then we also had this idea how the people were going to adapt and start to purchase this quick toilet.
Mhm.
So that was to use the quick toilet susu, and that susu was going to be heard by the town chief of
Oh,
that
yeah.
particular area. So that means if the woman go on the farm and she come back from the farm, she able to take $20 from what
Small
she
thing,
sold
yo,
today
yeah.
and say, "Oh, keep it for me.
Yeah.
I won't buy my toilet." Since the toilet is very, the price is
It's
very low
affordable,
and it's
so-
affordable.
Mhm.
So when we pitched our idea and we were so local, using a local tone and even using our dialects to sell the
Because
idea.
you want people to understand, especially your targeted audience.
Exactly.
You want them to understand what you're trying to say to them, so the
Yes.
message should resonate.
Right. So we were so local and everything. And guess what? Our message was bought and the judges was actually impressed. So
Applause.
at a certain point, I knew that I won when the judge was like, when this competition over, I look forward to working along with that idea that was so, and I knew that this is a statement that already congratulated me.
Yeah.
So I felt so motivated. I walked out of the room and I told them we are not going to make noise like every other person, so they will feel like, we did nothing.
yeah.
So when we sat down quietly, the last group came. It's over. Oh, we are waiting for the
Final judgment.
final judgment. But guess what?
Mm.
The final judgment was really the one that was really terrifying. I was in my seat. I was not at peace. My heart was disturbed, like somebody maybe who had a tragedy, or maybe you fall into a trouble and you already going to South Beach. It's confirmed.
You're just uneasy.
Very, very. I was so troubled. They called the first winner. They called the second. They called the third, and they kept calling people.
Wow.
But every time they announce, our group will still be seated.
So what
I
happened
always
here?
call the winner the
The
last.
last, yeah. They're gonna call, yeah. They're gonna call people who did well or participated, gave you maybe
Right.
certificates or something like that, and then
So when they called all of those winners, there were two teams remaining,
mhm,
and that was our opponents, the one who were really suppressing us. Yes. So before I told my papa, the judge called them. Oh, I said, very good, it's over. So we was called up and we were the winner of that pitching competition and we won 1,200 United States dollars. And that was just for us to come back and work along with PSI on other projects to implement and sell the idea to the people of Liberia in the remote areas.
mhm,
So I really felt motivated with the team that I had. First thing because I love teamwork.
mhm.
Because many ideas is always good. One person can do it all.
Yeah, you need everybody to just be
Exactly.
there.
So within our group, and then we won the competition. I was so excited. To Orange Liberia.
Because I'm interested. How did you get to Orange Naviera? So this is the start of it all.
Yes.
A competition. You went ahead. You pitched your idea along with your team members,
Right.
and you won again. And people looked forward to working along with you moving
Right.
forward in the future.
Right. So when I came back, I was like, I can stick with this. This is a lot. I can use it to do this, to do that. So when I came back, a marketing company obviously called me on to be working along with them, and I was with the Terra Market Group, serving as or let me just say, or social media manager. And I served in that role for 2 months, and I was promoted to a business liaison,
Mhm.
and I was also in that position for 3 months. And the CEO was then traveling to America, and when he relocated to America, he then made me the acting manager for the company, the marketing company. So I worked with a lot of different
Yeah,
institutions.
before.
I have met with them, communicated with them before, especially this people who have the hotels, restaurant,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we were into marketing. We were molding it on how to get them on
yeah.
to market for them. So prior to that, I was then, thinking on, I can let this man down. He already put me in this position to
Yeah,
serve
and
as
he's
a
not
manager,
here
and he's
now.
not here. What do I do? So while thinking of that, I got a call from Orange Liberia,
Ah,
my CV
boom!
Leonard,
Finally, finally, we're here.
my CV learner at their HR department, and I got a call. Hello, Philomena. We have your CV right here. This is very urgent. Can you please come at the office tomorrow, 11 o'clock? So I told them I was not in Monrovia. You have
Yeah.
to teach people
You
how
need to.
valuable you are.
Yes, you use
So
accents to create respect and value for
exactly,
yourself.
I did that intentionally. I told them I'm not in Monserrate right now. I am in Brown County, and I'll be back to Monserrate in the next 3 days.
Yeah.
They said, okay, no problem.
Oh,
But
they
if you
hear you.
return, we can come at the office on Monday. I was like, oh, that's a very good one.
Yeah.
So I also had to speak to my pastor concerning it. So I went at the church the entire day. I didn't meet him there. So I had to call him to talk to him about it because I'm a bit spiritual.
Yeah, you always
Yes.
need to have spiritual guardians at a
Yes, so
point.
when we spoke about it, he said it's a good one to go for if you believe in yourself. So that Monday they called me and I arranged with them that I will be at the office by 11 o'clock. And when I went there, I met a lot of impactful, amazing managers, and I was interviewed by three persons. Yes, can you
Wow, it
imagine?
was a whole panel.
Yes, it was a whole panel. Imagine, I was thoroughly interviewed. Yes, I remember I was interviewed. I was over plus interviewed to be real, because they actually needed what they want for the role.
Yeah.
So they will say this, and after all the interview, I was like, okay, can I go now? They say yes, yeah, no problem. Good. We wish you good luck. And I left the room knowing that
You've done
I
your
was very
best.
positive that yes, indeed, I did my best, and I knew that that was the time.
Mhm.
So when I got home, they placed in a call. How soon you think you can start this work? And then I told them, I can start the following month, which was November. I
Mhm.
can start as first because it was in October.
Yeah.
I was not too showing that I
Yeah,
really
you really
needed
need
this.
this. Yeah.
Yes. So I started to work at Orange in November last year,
Last year.
November 11.
So you celebrated a year anniversary.
Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. And it's been a year working there. It's really tense that, but guess what? It's a
Mhm.
good learning environment. A professional learning environment. that any young person can go within.
So the professional journey has been, I wouldn't say a roller coaster because you've always believed in yourself and you
Yes.
still do believe in yourself. You also believe in your abilities to do what you're able to do with the help of God,
Right.
guiding you and all that. So you spent 1 year with Orange Liberia.
Right.
So that is a journey that you said is a learning curve, by the way. In as much
Yes.
as you're there in a professional role, you're also learning along the way.
Yes.
So, what has been the most memorable thing for you within 1 year?
Within 1 year, one of the memorable things that I know is a team that always work together positively and a team that will always fill in the gap to
Mhm.
cover up for other lapses. So
Wow.
we are a small team, but
Very,
yet
very
very
effective,
yes,
strong.
very effective and strong. So I tell you that if somebody is absent today, we are able enough to put someone in a gap to multitask that role. So that's the kind of thing that really motivated me a lot in my role. And the communication team is one of the department that is really well known in like being
Yeah.
Orange
Yeah.
Liberia.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we are small, but trust me,
You guys don't rest.
we don't rest.
Yeah.
Because literally we are selling the company out there, so we don't
Yeah.
rest. Honestly. And someone would tell me every time I see Philo, she's always moving her laptop.
Always.
Always, because it's possible I can be on my way to the radio station. I'll get a mail to do something different. So I always travel with a laptop like that. But I love the team. The team is really very, very strong, hardworking, and there will not be a time that you really see lapses from us like that because we always multitask.
So, what have been some of your major challenges? Because of course you're going to have an easy day, you're also going to have a hard day,
Right.
and with a strong and effective team. Personally, sometimes you still have some of the challenges. So,
Right.
what have been some of the major challenges for you?
So some of the major challenges, one I will really spot at is the fact that I wake up very early to go to work and I go to bed very late. So I have
Ooh,
not much
you don't
sleep.
sleep much.
Yes.
Wow.
It's really challenging. So sometimes when I get in the office, the latest is 6:30. And when I get there, trust me, I have to sleep for the next 30
You
minutes
need to.
in the chair. It's just like completing what part of what you started.
Yeah.
So I'll have to take that 30 minutes every day. I do that every
Yeah.
day. And I hope my manager is not listening to know that I can sleep in the office. But anyway,
In
it's not
case
office
if
hour.
you're listening, please don't forget what that part I had joke. Yeah, as a manager or whoever it is, I had joke. So you are spiritual. That is, you have time to go to church. Maybe you
Yes.
have a role you play in your church. You also have your own life aside your professional,
Yes.
life. So how do you manage your young person? Like obviously. So how do you manage to balance lives, like life, work, and everything else you do? How do you manage that?
So honestly, it's really challenging, like you stated. It is because I have to balance work with family,
Hmm.
church, and my own
You
small,
need
small
a little
personal stuff
time,
that I'm
yeah, to
doing.
hang out with friends and
Exactly.
stuff like that.
So what I normally do is that I have or do plan during the week,
Okay.
and I have certain days that even if you call me, I will never be available.
Oh.
So I normally work during office hour from Monday to Friday. I'm very responsive. I will talk to anybody, anything I need to do during that time from Monday to Friday. And I will be available for my teammates from Friday up to Sunday. But
Hmm.
I'm not accessible for any other individual on Sunday
Mm.
because that's the time I rest myself totally. Believe me, when I'm from church, because I go to the church on Thursday,
Hmm.
everything is just scheduled out, and I
Yeah.
manage to balance myself within there. I go to the church on Thursday late in the evening for choir practice, and on Saturday I have to be to the church at 2 up to 7. When I leave from there, I'll be to the church early morning 9:30 because I have to be there to the regular service starts,
Mhm.
and I leave from there latest 2:30 because I also have to stay for meeting
Wow.
after service. So when I leave from there, hopefully I can get at my home by 3:30 latest. And if I'm home, I just put my phone on do not disturb
Okay.
and,
You just go
and
straight
go
to rest.
straight to bed. So if I sleep from that time from 3:30 up to up to 9 o'clock in the night. I get up and then I press my clothes and get
Yeah,
ready
get
for
ready for
morning for
Monday.
fresh morning. And that way it makes me refreshed.
Yeah,
Yes. But during the week too, I also make myself available for my family to
yeah.
speak to them because obviously I have to talk to them. But
Hmm.
it's really challenging. It's hectic because some days I feel like something will happen to you, Philo. You're about to break down. But then I'll have to motivate myself and say, do it. And most of the time, I will not have to participate in most of the social event with my
Yeah,
friends because time cannot permit me. So if they want to have me, it means that they will have to try on some Sundays,
yeah.
but they will not get me all the
All the
time.
time.
But it's really good because you have to work for what you want,
Of course,
right?
of course. You talked about your motivation basically is your team. That is the team members you have. You're hardworking, and everyone works together just to be able to reach a specific goal for your company.
Right.
Because you want to put Orange Light Bureau out there, and especially people who do not know some of the services and things Orange Light Bureau does. You try your best every week to make sure the public knows about it.
Right.
And now let's get to your inspiration.
Hmm.
What inspires you every day to balance your life, your personal life and your professional life? How do you manage to stay sane? Like, what inspires you to keep going?
Well, I'm always inspired by this quote that says that you will be the one to get whatever you want for yourself. So I believe that whatever you want in life, you have to go for it. So this kept me and make me very responsible. I'm not the kind of person that will always want to be like every time, can you this, can you that?
Hmm.
I've always worked hard, worked myself up to get whatever that I want. So I already been always been inspired
Hmm.
that everything that I want, I believe in myself that I can get it. And that is getting myself around the right people. And I have always been inspired too by the young people that are around me
Hmm.
because I see them as my responsibility, especially in my church.
Hmm.
I get to manage most of the young girls in my church.
Wow.
So personally, sometimes they come around to talk to me. So I see myself in them too growing up because some of them are my peers and some of them
Yeah.
I'm older than them. So I see myself as a mentor around me, around them. And I believe that I can help to uplift them to where I am today. So I always been inspired by them. When I see them, they're reaching out to me. I always make myself available to talk to them when they are down and want to get to know something. I'll share with them and teach them how to do better in society. So these have been the factor that really drive me one to go for what I want and believe in myself, and also the young people that are around me. They inspire me a lot.
So I know you're still on this journey and it continues. Like every day continues until I mean we're never satisfied, especially people who want to succeed.
So
Like we're never satisfied because we always want to get there. And then when we're there, we want to get better and better and better until our good is, better and the best. We just want to have everything the best way we
right.
possibly can. So like what lesson has the lesson you have learned along the way? Even though it is still a journey that is being continued,
Yes.
we're still going to learn. But now, where you are now and where you were before, what lesson have you learned?
So one of the lessons I've learned is that in order to get to where you want to go, you have to put aside a lot of things.
Hmm.
Yes. So if you're a young person and you have a vision and you see yourself within a vision and it tells you every day because of the vision you have, it tells you every day to get up from your bed
Mhm.
and wake up early morning. It means that you are inspiring something bigger within the future
Yeah.
and you can sit on it. So because of that reason, I cannot rest myself. So because of that, I have to put aside certain things and not make it a priority. And then some of the challenges that I also faced along the way, like for example, we enter rooms that men are, and they will always use words to
Yeah.
intimidate us. So, like for example, if they feel like you are being so um speaking out loud for
Yeah,
yourself,
you've been vocal
so
about.
they are already coming to find a name for you. Like recently, they found a name for our madam at the University of Liberia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's my problem.
Mhm.
So they're gonna use names in that room, to
To
intimidate you,
intimidate you.
make you feel less about yourself. And it's really challenging because I feel like we're supposed to have a positive environment where young people can express themselves freely without being
Without being
attacked
judged
or
or
being
yeah.
judged. So the next thing is people start to predict your life sometimes, and you get to hear the message from other people. It's really challenging. And as a matter of fact, when you hear it, you be like, somebody is using my body as well, because you know that's not you.
Oh
But
my
then the
God,
way the story is being
that's
told
my
out,
line. Because I be asking who is using Alexa's face. Because some of the things that I hear, I be like, no, I'm not sure.
it's honestly really challenging.
It is.
But with all that, one thing that kept me going is to be as you keep myself focused and not be intimidated by anybody. So they have said a lot, and sometimes people will speak badly, totally bad about
Without
you.
even knowing you.
Exactly, and that one is actually it breaks you down when you hear the kind of conversation. You be like, "You mean this person said that?" And I
Imagine.
mean, if this person can say this about this person,
Mm-mm.
then I don't know. Yeah, it's really weird, and sometimes it's challenging because you got to give you some moment where you will sit all by yourself and be like, what can I fix? And
Yeah.
sometimes, like, especially in a professional environment, I feel like it's challenging at times because you can get to know everybody.
Mm.
So some people do not know you.
Especially in a big company, you
Yes,
wouldn't know
with a
everybody.
lot of workers,
Yeah.
yes. So everybody do not know you, but people have been hearing about you. And then maybe some of these days you had a challenging time at work. You had some stuff on your mind and you were not really receptive to somebody.
Mhm.
And then that person took your heart. Only to privately reach you out to express how bad you are, how terrible you are, you're not receptive. Yes,
It's crazy.
it's really crazy. But with all that, we got to do what we got to do.
Gotta keep moving.
Yes.
So, what would you like to say to young girls, especially in your church? Young girls look up to you, even people who are your peers. So you have peer mentor, and you're a mentor to a lot of them. Them probably have followed your journey, and some of them see how you get up in the morning, you go to work, and you're not just stuck one place. Like you're all over the place trying to be a better person, trying to give back to your country.
Right.
Because the fact that you're rendering your service to a company that is operating this country, that is you giving back to this country
Right.
from the services you are providing, to the public and all that. So what if a young woman wants to be like, I mean, I want to go on, but I don't know how to. A young boy is also out there like, hey, I want to go on, but I don't know how to. Like, what would you like to say to them to
Okay.
motivate them? What would be your message to young boys, young girls, even to old people as well? Because sometimes people are scared. Like they think that age would be like an excuse for them not to succeed. So they
Right.
want to go ahead, but they don't know how to. What would you say to all of us, in fact?
Okay, that's a very good one. So, like I said, every story got a purpose. And for mine, it taught me discipline, resilience, patience, and always going for what I want. So, if any young person is under my voice right now listening, I will advise, especially if you are out of the world of high school or you just graduated from university and you are confused about there's no job and there's nothing to do. You have to push yourself. So you have to one find an organization to volunteer with, go to private institution, reach out, tell people that you want to volunteer, run a free services to them. Do not make yourself too vulnerable in the society.
Mhm.
Don't make yourself too available. Learn. If right now you graduate from high school and you don't have a job to do right now, I would tell you to go and learn new skills. Because you see, in the next 5 years, the job market will be only ready for those who are ready.
Mhm.
So go on, learn, take on some certificates program. That's could be a starting point for you. So maybe, like I said, right, you out of high school
Mhm.
and you're thinking what to do next. There are other programs that people are running, like cake making,
Yeah.
designing, some digital schools and everything. Go and learn digital programs, digital literacy program. Like the Orange Digital Center is offering free programs.
Imagine.
Take advantage of the internet. Don't just use the internet as the way of going to post your content online and leave. There are a lot of opportunity on the internet that you don't know about. And the only thing is because sometimes you don't have the patience to read through to know if
It just
this
gone out.
opportunity meet your criteria. So I advise that you learn, take advantage of opportunity, use the internet for the right purpose, go around to right people. If you see a young person who inspire you a lot or make you feel motivated, go to that person to tell them, how can I teach you? Women are not to me to say, oh, because I am where I am today, so I'm not going to show the person the way. Those, everybody's not successful yet. We're still striving through the word of success, but yet those people will be able to open rooms for you to go in. So you can't do it all by yourself. You have to go around people that will grow you, that will teach you, that will mentor you. If you are in a church, you see a church leader and you feel inspired by that person, go closer to that person. People can get inspired and be motivated when they see someone from even afar.
Oh yeah.
You can believe in that person and you want to be like that person. So choose mentorship at your early age. Don't wait to choose mentors who you will not see so easily. I always tell people, because some people will say today and say, my mentor is Beyonce. She's in the stage, she don't even know you.
Exactly.
So the possibility of you seeing her is impossible.
Right.
At least look for someone who will teach you, nurture you, and you'll grow along the way. Don't be too proud. That's one thing. You have to be humble and discipline yourself as a young person. If it costs you your life to work for what you want, you have to work for it. And if it costs you not to be at certain table at certain time, do, because this life we are living, everything you want to achieve is on you, and you have to push yourself to get to where you want to be. And at certain point, if you get a certain table, that's when you will have certain people sitting around you at certain table.
Yeah,
So that's
obviously.
my advice to you all.
So one last question before we leave you. So I'm gonna combine this, right? Number one, everybody wants to be remembered for something, or everybody wants to be remembered by something. So that is where your legacy comes in. So Philomena Kofa, what would you like to be remembered for? Also, I would like to know what are your future, endeavors. What is your, just to sum it up, what is your vision for the future?
Yes, so I'm envisioning the future where young women voices can be heard freely.
Mhm.
They can speak at any place, in any room, at any time without being intimidated. And I'm inspiring so much to be the next Chief Justice of the Republic of
A
Liberia.
round of applause. A round of
Yes.
applause, please. Okay.
And I want to leave a legacy that create a room for young people, especially young females,
Mhm.
wherein you'll be like, because of Philomena today, the young women right now, they can freely speak anywhere at any time and they can grow in any environment. I want to inspire the life of young people, teach them the way to life. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, what would you like to say to us before you leave us? It has been a good time having you here. And if you're just joining us, we've had Philomena Kofa right here with us from Orange, Liberia. She's always here every Monday on the Orange Hour. But today, we really, really, really had an interest into her story, her personal story as to, how did she get at this point where every Monday you listen to her talk about Orange, Liberia, like loudly and passionately. So she has shared part of her story with us, because I know some partners should not share with her. She shared some parts of her story with us, and these parts are very inspiring, and they're touching, especially to a lot of us out there, young people who like to know, like, how does this young lady keep going. So before Philomena leaves us, please tell us what you really get to tell on Infa
So
before
I
you
would
go.
like to say thanks to this talk show host, Alexa. She's really doing well. And besides
Thank
appearing
you.
on the show today, I also been following this platform. And when
Oh,
she reached out, I felt really impressed.
wow.
And I said, I can't turn this down, but rather I must turn up
Mhm.
to make this very impactful. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. And in the future, I'll look forward to coming back here
We'll
again,
bring you
being the
back.
chief justice.
Okay, like we're praying, and we look forward to having her in the future as the Chief Justice
Yes.
appearing on. It may not be this platform, but I know we still have
We
a
will
platform.
revamp in the future.
Thank you.
So whatever platform that will be existing,
She'll
I'll come
come
back
there.
and say, I said this years ago, and I hope you kept it on
Yeah,
record.
yeah, of course, the internet keeping it over. But thank you so much for being here, and we had a good time with you. We also look forward to having you back here on Miss Spotlight until you can become the Chief Justice of Liberia. So thank you so much, and best wishes as you're going. Please stay safe out there.
Thank you
Please,
so
please,
much,
please.
Alexa.
So we took a very short break, and then when we get back, obviously we're going to talk about other things. And people have been asking about, I don't want to say cross border sending, but sending money from Orange to Lone Star. We also have an update for you as well on that. But just before that, I would like to say to you, please, I forgot because we had no phenomenon in top plenty. Um, I mean, please dial star 255 star 1 hash to play the Freedom Win Liberia cash giveaway. Use $50 or 25 cents USD and stand a chance to win from 5,000 up to 10,000. And let me just recap. November 29th. Plenty of things. People want TV, people want rechargeable fans, people want smartphones and all that. So continue to play. I'm sure in the coming days or weeks from now, there will be something else again for people who continue to play Win Liberia. Marvels will be here in the next couple of minutes to give out money. And I'm told I should be out of here for shortly. But just before that, we talked about She Fest Liberia, and that should be on the 7th of December. Their team was here last Wednesday. So I would just like to talk to her shortly as I promised her. And after that, we're going to be out of here. Can you help me, please? Could you help me? We're just going to talk to her in the next couple of minutes and just to get the new updates on She Fest. Okay. Hello. You're live on the radio. You're live on Women Spotlight. Last week, you were here. You your fan friend on the same platform.
Yeah.
And so we have
How
like
are
just
you?
I'm okay. We have just like few minutes to be here. So tell us
Okay,
what's the
okay.
new update for She Fest Liberia and what do we need to know?
Okay. So she first is, I can say, 95% ready
Okay.
for Sunday. Yes, and surprisingly today I had a lot of calls from sponsors. I had a lot of meetings today, and I mean, it's things are getting in place. I can say, and it's gonna be really amazing. Just looking for Sunday to come at the SDQ.
So
Our
please tell our followers again how do they get your tickets and where do they come to attend She Fest Liberia?
Okay, so to get your ticket, you can contact us on Facebook, through Messenger, on TikTok, Instagram. We are there at Cheapest LID. And we also have our numbers that you can call. You can call 0881 47 51 63. That's our Lone Star number. 0881 47 51 63. And then we have another number that you can also get us to 0775 35 8222. 0775 35 8222. And the venue is Cassius Courtyard on the new FU Road after the old immigration office.
Okay,
So,
Sarah, thank you so much for the update. And of course, we're going to see at First Liberia. Best wishes again to you and your team. And,
thank you.
congrats so far. Thank you so much. So I will take my exit. My visit is here. And let me tell you about this one I'm playing. I in a video. Your people on YouTube. Coffee with Jojo. You go there and go watch it here. I in it here. You know, you say on me. They tie me. They tie the load going to far. That's how I was tied. So please go and watch this. This is an amazing song. And we're talking about all the fans on it, we're discussing the Dale, the one I love. So listen to our song. And then you say, Jesus, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be laughing. But the things that are happening, the things that are being said, Mavis and DJ Hero, Jesus, thank God the music playing. But I've had a good time with all of you right here on Women's Spotlight. We had Philomena Kofa with us, and it was amazing to just a couple of minutes, and we're going to be on Freedom Pop with Kai Oliver Kai right here. So this is how I like to leave you. Continue to play Freedom Win Life Broadcast giveaway. Star 255 star 1 hash and play $50 or 25 cents USD. So you'll be able to win $5,000 up to 10,000. And there are people who won a couple of different things November 29th, and that was an amazing moment. Some of them they're still coming for their prizes. So it is really amazing. But I will see you when I see you. You listen to me again when you listen to me. Okay, bye bye. Watch that video. Yeah, go on YouTube. Coffee with Jojo. I in the video. You go watch it.
Love was counting, yeah. Barely knew it other. Barely knew it other. We love us, we love us. We love us, we love us. Silver, has a best silver, has a best silver, has a best silver. Silvio, has a best silver, has a best silver, has a best silver. Gano ka fakla. And no fight that year. You're my money back. And you wouldn't go down. Yeah, well, I'm not a use. Sit around. Pull my